Hey, what's up, everyone? I have a first look at a new knife I picked up. I thought some of you might be interested in it. Again, this is not a review because I just got it last night, so haven't really used it very much, just a little bit, light duty, you know. And this is the Protech Godson. I noticed that certain types of videos do really, really well that I post, and some of them do really, really poorly. And I notice all the Protech videos do kind of poorly. So I'm thinking a lot of you really don't like the Protech videos, but I like Protech, so I want to put some videos up. You can just skip them if you don't like them, or but it might be good to watch. Anyway, this is the Protech Godson. Some of you might be familiar with the Protech Godfather, which came first, and then second came the Godson, because the Godfather's kind of big, so the Godson's a little bit smaller. This is an automatic knife. It is made in the USA by Americans with material sourced from Americans. Great stuff here. And as you might have guessed with Protech, with most of their knives, just show this a little closer, it is automatic. I've been looking to buy one of these for a while. The problem is, Protech makes a lot of their stuff in black. Black's my favorite color. I really like, black stuff. The problem is, I'm sick of it because everything's black. So I'm really tired of seeing like black blade, black handle, scales, black scales, stonewash blade. It's just kind of sickening. Now they do make some really cool ones. Like they have this one that's all bronze, and it's like this like stonewashed bronze. It's really, really awesome. Problem is, it's $400. This one was usually they're about 150 for the base model. This one was only 159. I was pretty happy about that. So as you can tell, it kind of has a spear point blade. It is only sharpened, as you can see, on that one edge. This edge is not sharpened, thankfully, because if it was, it wouldn't be legal for me to carry. So it's pretty good. The blade is 3.15 inches. And as you can tell, there is the Protech USA logo right there. One of the things I like about Protech is they put their name on stuff, but they don't make it look like a billboard. They just put their name. They figure you already bought the knife. They don't also have to make advertising out of it. So yeah, you got the knife, you paid your money. They're good with you. This blade is made out of 154 cm. So not a bad steel, not a high-end steel, but not a bad steel either. I think this is a flat grind, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it is a flat grind, and as you can tell right up here, it's kind of, I think you can kind of tell yeah, there you go. You could tell it's kind of like machined in a little bit. I know Protech does that with a lot of their blades. They have very interesting blade profiles. It's like they get the regular like blade stock, and then this part where it says Protech is kind of like one depth, and then they'll have kind of like in some places like a swedge that kind of comes in and narrows here, and then you have the grind, and it's just really nice. This is nicely done too, but my favorite is probably the Protech Newport. That one is really nicely done. It's awesome. And I like the front because it's very clean. All you have is the pivot pin, uses a hex, and then you get the button. And again, check this out. Man, that's quick. It just kind of appears almost because it's so fast. If you like side opening autos, this is the one to get. On the back, same thing. We have 3 body screws, also hex, and we have the pocket clip. Now this one, I'm a little bit disappointed. I didn't notice at first that this isn't their regular pocket clip. I actually like the what I call the typical Protech clip, where they has 2 screws, and they actually machine out a section for the back of the clip, and it sinks into the to the scale, and it's very deep carry. This one's kind of got the 3 screws there. It doesn't bother me, but I don't like it quite as much as the other ones, but I can live with it. Also, this is kind of like a grayish, maybe stone-washed finish, which is pretty cool. And these handles are made out of aluminum. I was watching a pretty cool video, and there was a Protech shop tour. and they showed them sourcing their materials, and they just had these like big massive sheets of CPM 150 CPM 154 cm. I'm sorry, 154 cm, not CPM 154. Although they're made by the same company, I believe. Basically, these sheets of steel, American companies. Then they had small bars of aluminum that they would put into their CNC machines, and everything's just perfectly machined out. Just really, really cool to watch. And with these Protechs, I've seen, like I said, I've seen some cool ones, but I don't want to spend a ton of money. I've seen some where they put inlays basically from here to here, and they'll machine out a section, and then they'll put cool stuff in there. One of the coolest ones I've seen is a maple burl inlay that they put. It really looks awesome, nicely polished, and it looks great. And then they have some other ones where they'll put fat carbon, regular carbon fiber. Regular carbon fiber, I didn't care too much because it kind of blends in a lot. You're paying all this money for the carbon fiber, and it just kind of blends in. You can't really tell it's there from far away. Then they have like this dark matter carbon fiber. And then I had seen some past models they had where they had like this this kind of steampunk theme on the inlay. Now, so it was like a black Godson. It had the steampunk inlay, and just kind of like all in here, and it was kind of antiqued. It was really cool. These are weird knives for me because with some knives, I mean, I want something I can use, and I use all my knives. I carry everything, but I don't know. These are just a cut above because they function so well. They're made out of good materials. I love the fact that everything is made and sourced in the United States. I will gladly pay extra money for that. I don't know, but some of them, I just buy basically the base model Protechs. I have multiples, and I just buy the base models because I figure they all work the same. They all have the same springs and the same, you know, internal workings and stuff. But I just love admiring their work because they do some incredible inlays and Damascus handles and mosaic buttons and mother of pearl buttons. It's just like insane. It's crazy. Now, if you see the knife as mainly a utilitarian thing, you're not going to give a damn about that because it really doesn't matter. But if you just kind of like it just for utility and for, just like a design aspect, it's pretty cool. Well, let's look at some basics of this. So like I had said, this is a 3.15 inch blade. So I'll put that right there. And as you can tell, 3.15 inches. They were telling us the truth. Full size here, it's about 7.5 inches. Yep, just about 7.5 inches long. And then the close length is, let's see, about maybe 4 3/8 inches, which is nice because you kind of get like a full grip on it. So all 4 fingers on pretty nicely. And the other thing about this is they have the aluminum scales, and then this almost feels like it's not textured, it's smooth, but the finish on it almost kind of has like a rubberiness to it. It's kind of funny, like it's strange. It's smooth, but it does have like, it feels like it's got a little grippiness. And as much as I kind of criticize this clip a little bit, it is pretty cool as far as gripping because then your finger kind of goes in this. I know that's not the main purpose, but it gives you even more purchase on the knife. Also, you can tell the back is tapered down to the point gradually. It's pretty thick up here. I would have liked to see some jimping on that. Although if I were a knife designer, I would be called the jimping guy because I would include jimping on like every blade. I'm strange like that. I like jimping. That's why I really love the SBR. The SBR's got like major jimping over here. It's really cool. And let's see, as far as thickness goes, looks like a little under 1/2 inch in thickness, and probably maybe 9/10 of an inch in width. So this is kind of it's a very, very sleek looking knife. And of course, it's Protech. It came sharp, nice sharpening choil here also. No problem sharpening. So, like I said, this absolutely not a review because I haven't used it much. Just like I said, it's a couple of light things around the house, and I've had it for all of 24 hours. But I thought it would be cool to show you guys. I thought some of you might like it. If you're interested in this particular model, I picked it up at Blade HQ. By the way, I do not have any affiliate links or anything for Blade HQ. Just telling you where I got it. This is actually an exclusive edition that they made. They have the Godson for 159, 159.95, I think, and then they have the Godfather. I think it's like 220. I believe it's 220, and it has this dark olive green scales and the like a copper wash blade. It's their like Desert Warrior motif. I don't know how many of them they made. If it's limited, how limited it is, I don't know. All I know is that if you're looking for a Godson and you're sick of seeing them all over the place in black, and you don't have like $400 or $500 to spend for a fancier one, this is probably your best option to get one because it's got a blade you don't normally see much, and it's got a handle that you don't normally see much, and it's only $10 more. So I would jump on it if you're anything like me and just don't want to have like a collection full of black knives. All right, I will talk to you later, and I'll probably be back in a couple of days with a couple of new acquisitions, and then maybe I'll even do some gun videos. I haven't done one of those in a little while. Haven't had much new going on. But you have a good one, and I'll talk to you later.